nowadays it's pretty hard to find someone in a room not looking at a screen, whether it's the cell phone, the tablet, the computer, the TV. Some research by Nielsen shows the average person is spending hours and hours watching, reading, or interacting with media each day. But if you are not careful and taking the right steps, all that could cause an increase to strain on your eyes. Spectrum News anchor Caroline Blair here with an expert in the matter, Dr. Taylor Allard. He is an optometrist with MyEyeDr. Really interesting topic here because everyone's on the cell phones and the tablets nowadays. And what can cause that issue is the blue light. We see that naturally in the sun. But it's those cell phones and those tablets that if we're stuck to them for too long, they can be an issue.
Yes, of course. So blue light is part of the electromagnetic spectrum. This spectrum contains visible and invisible light. We know that blue light falls near ultraviolet light as well, which is high energy light, and that can cause a lot of problems for our eyes. Yeah,
certainly don't want to look straight at the sun, don't want to look straight at those devices too close up. All right, so you're here to help us reduce the harmful impact to our eyes. You've got some 4 easy steps that you've broke down for us. First, it's important to wear your latest prescription. For all those out there with one, don't use those old glasses and leave them by your bedside table.
No, of course. So at MyEyeDr, we advise everyone to have their yearly eye exams.
Okay.
With an updated prescription, we recommend any glare coating or anti-reflective coating, and also blue blocking lenses to protect your eyes from the blue lights on the computer.
And that's for people that really do use a screen. They're forced to sit down at a computer all day. That is an option, those blue blocking lenses.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay, great. Up next, part 2, and I think we've got something for folks to follow along with that one. If you do have to use a computer, if you do have to use a phone constantly for work, you say to give those eyes a break.
Yes, so there's a simple exercise people can practice, the 20-20-20 rule. So for 20 seconds, we want people to look away at something 20 feet every 20 minutes to give their eyes the ability to relax and refocus, and to also blink to reduce any symptoms of dryness.
Now, we've also got some good tips here as well, and it has to do with how we're looking at those screens. So text size may be one thing, so we're not having to strain our eyes, or even just how we're sitting at a computer, that can make a difference?
Yes, of course. So sitting too close can cause a lot of eye strain. Also, using any lubricating drops to help with dryness, that can really help as well.
Okay, so you talked about that, the 20-20-20 rule. That's one that we can all follow as well. Vision Council says about 65% of Americans suffer from digital eye strain. Finally, this is one that I'm going to admit it, for many years I was horrible about scheduling the eye exam because I had good vision. I wasn't straining. I could see things great. I made it a New Year's resolution to go in and get it. And that really came from my dad. He had pressure in the eyes, and that's not something that I thought was an issue. So it's not always what you're seeing that can cause a problem. That's why it's important to get checked out.
Yes, every year we recommend people have their eye exams. We want people to understand that blue light from devices does affect our visual health, and that to understand we need to take preventative measures to reduce any side effects from that.
Dr. Taylor Allard with MyEyeDr, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. Great tips on how to help keep our eyes healthy.